confidentially. Ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially. Ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't speak that kind of neat. And I ask you very confidentially.
Let us cuddle while the rain pitter-patters on the pane, and we're alone. A chance to while away a dreamy afternoon, a lovely, peaceful afternoon. No one can see.
Hello and welcome everyone to our first ever virtual family day here at the Northeast Georgia History Center. Thank you all so much for tuning in and learning about Old Hollywood with us. So we are about to get started on our very fun Georgia movie trivia. So we've been learning a lot about Old Hollywood, but now we're going to learn a little bit about, dare I say, New Hollywood. Atlanta has been called the Hollywood of the South. So we are going to be very much focusing in on Georgia. There's going to be some old movie trivia as well as some new movie trivia, all centered around Georgia and historic sites. So very excited about that. As we get started with our Kahoot game, I want to just inform you that there is going to be a delay of me talking. So your game on your phone is going to be in real time. This is going to have a little bit of a delay, and it's going to be okay, folks. We have given you, there is plenty of time to answer the questions. It's going to be okay. It's going to be, it'll all work out. We've tested it. We're going to make sure it's fine. So just be mindful of that and know that's why that's happening. We are going to have a little bit of a test game, or I guess I should say a test question, just so that everyone understands how this works. And if you have any problems with this question, then you can say so in the chat and we can try to help you with that. So we're going to get started with that practice question, all right?
All right, so you're going to disappear. All right, let's get started.
Georgia movie trivia. 3, 2, 1, action! So, this is a practice question. What is your favorite museum? Please answer correctly. right, so everyone has logged in their answers, and thank you for answering Northeast Georgia History Center.
So you see how it works.
So now you see how this works. It's going to just be like that for pretty much all of that. No one got any points for that question because it was a practice question. And now we are going to continue on to our actual game. All right, so the next game, we're going to be actually next questions are to actually win points, and whoever gets the most points will walk away and be the winner of a free digital membership. Or if you are already one of our wonderful digital members, you will be able to gift a free digital membership to a friend. Here we go. All right, so Forrest Gump narrated his life story on a bench in which historic Georgia city? Triangle, Atlanta. Diamond, Augusta. Circle, Savannah. Or square, Macon. All wonderful and very historic towns in Georgia, full of a lot of historic sites. And while Forrest Gump did travel around a lot in his life, there is one city in which he narrates his very interesting life. And I always find it so interesting how many historic events Forrest Gump was able to get himself into. All right, so go ahead and put in your answer there. I think almost everyone has answered.
Let's go ahead
And the answer is, all right, it is Savannah. Almost everyone got that right. Very good. We have pardon?
Rhonda.
Rhonda. We have Rhonda Z in the lead with 918 points. So yes, there we are. There's Forrest Gump. So the movie Forrest Gump made the Chippewa Square in Savannah, Georgia famous with its bench scenes where Forrest Gump waited for the bus. The bench is actually no longer there in Chippewa Square. It has been moved to a museum for its preservation. So which famous cafe known for serving fried green tomatoes is set in Alabama but is really located in Georgia? So it is the second half of the name. It is fried green tomatoes at this famous cafe. I've actually gotten to eat fried green tomatoes here. It was quite lovely. It looks just like it did in the movie. No air conditioning and all. But very good fried green tomatoes. Very, very good fried green tomatoes. And it's such a small town where this cafe is located that it pretty much looks exactly like it did in the movie. Has not changed. All right, so it is indeed the Whistle Stop Cafe. So fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe, very famous book and movie, which was mostly filmed here in Georgia. Oh, and we still have Rhonda Z in the lead. So the Whistle Stop Cafe. The Whistle Stop Cafe started as a general store in 1927, and after its success as a film, these locals, Robert and Jerry Lynn Williams, opened it as a real cafe, and it is located in Juliet, Georgia, which is south of here. So, which historic house in Georgia was used as President Snow's mansion in the Hunger Game series? And there is a picture of said house. That is President Snow's mansion, but what is its true name? We have red, triangle, the Rose House, blue, diamond, the Swan House, circle, yellow, the Hay House, or green, square, Barrington Hall. Most of which are all real actual houses located in Georgia. I made one up. Almost all of, oh yes, all of the ones that we have seen so far, you can actually go and tour. And it has created quite the film tourism industry in Georgia. All right, so the answer is the Swan House. Louisa and Kay have risen to the lead, followed closely behind by Brew Fam. So here we have a picture of Katniss and Peeta going up to President Snow's mansion, but is in real life the Swan House, which is located on the grounds of the Atlanta History Center's main campus, and it was built in 1928 for Edward and Emily Inman in Atlanta, Georgia. So which of these movies were filmed in Georgia? We have triangle, red, Gone with the Wind, square, diamond, The Color Purple, circle, Andersonville, or green, square, all of the above. Now, we might all, if you are familiar with the stories or the histories of all of these, well, we have 2 novels and then 1 historic event. You will know that these are all set in Georgia, but that doesn't mean that they were all necessarily filmed in Georgia. Or they could be. Who knows? Well, we'll all find out in a moment. All right, it looks like everyone has their answer in. So this was a tough one, folks. This was a tough one because they're all set in Georgia, but they were not filmed in Georgia. Actually, Andersonville was the only one which was filmed in Georgia, very close to its actual location. Oh, and we have Bert Wheeler, who has risen to the lead. So Andersonville was shot 50 miles south of Atlanta, which is close to where Andersonville State Prison actually is. Not a single scene of the classic film Gone with the Wind was actually shot in Georgia. Location for the filming of The Color Purple, which is also set in Georgia, took place near Monroe, North Carolina, after it was determined that the more modern development of Eatonton, which was Alice Walker's hometown, who she wrote The Color Purple, very much based on her own life as well as like a using lots of inspiration from her own life and her family's life, made filming unsuitable because it became too developed for both of these. So Color Purple was set in around the early 1900s. Gone with the Wind is very much set during the American Civil War and Reconstruction period. And Andersonville was also set during the American Civil War, near the end of the American Civil War. So that was a tough one, folks. That was a tough one. So, which American Civil War site was used in the Hunger Games saga Mockingjay as the set for a bombed District 13. And there we have Katniss Everdeen. So, our options are red, Triangle, New Manchester Textile Mill, blue, Diamond, the Lacey Hotel, yellow, Circle, the former Atlanta Ammunition Center, or green, Square, Chickamauga Battlefield. Looks like almost everyone has their answer in, so be thinking about which one you would want to pick. You have a little bit of time left. All right, it looks like we have answers in, and the answer is the New Manchester Textile Mill. That was also a tough one. Brew Fam is in the lead, followed by Bert Wheeler. So here we have New Manchester Textile Mill, and there is Katniss Everdeen right by it. And the mill, which is located in Sweetwater Creek State Park, depicts the ruins of District 13, which was bombed and destroyed during a civil war in Pan Am, which is the fictional country of the Hunger Games world. This building was burned by Sherman's troops during the American Civil War. It was a textile mill, and there was a town surrounded the mill as well, and the people who lived in the town worked in the mill, but it was making cloth for the Confederacy, and therefore it was seen as a military target. It was burned, and the workers in the mill were deemed traitors and sent north on trains. Most never returned. So which museum in Georgia is featured in the movie Black Panther? Red, Triangle, the Northeast Georgia History Center. Blue, Diamond, World of Coca-Cola. Yellow, Circle, High Museum of Art. Or green, Square, National Center for Civil and Human Rights, all of which are very real museums and institutions which you can go visit in Atlanta or surrounding Atlanta. All right, it looks like almost everyone has their answers in. All right, also a little bit of a tougher one there. Oh, no one even guessed the Northeast Georgia History Center. Yes, we did not have Black Panther film here. Otherwise, I think we would talk about it far more often. All right, we have Bert Wheeler in the lead. So the museum that was featured in the movie Black Panther was actually the High Museum of Art. So Black Panther was filmed at several locations in Atlanta, including the High Museum of Art, where Eric Killmonger, okay, I thought that's what the word was, but so Eric Killmonger, which was played by Michael B. Jordan, stole artifacts from this museum. And it also brought up the hot topic in museums of how do museums acquire certain objects and how and if they should be repatriated. So, which 1951 Technicolor religious drama was filmed in the Appalachian Mountains of North Georgia? So we have red, triangle, friendly persuasion, blue, diamond, Christie, yellow, circle, facing the giants, or green, square, I'd climb the highest mountain. Ah, I see what happened now. Well, I hope everyone gets this one right. It's not a trick question. All of these are real movies, by the way. Or at least a TV show. All right, does everyone have their answer in? I really hope y'all get this right. All right, so it is I'd climb the highest mountain. All right, Bert Wheeler is still in the lead, but Rhonda Z has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Way to go. So I climb the highest mountain is the correct answer. And a little bit about that movie is William Thompson, who is played by William Ludington, is a minister from the Deep South who marries Mary Elizabeth, who is played by Susan Hayward, a woman from the city. So we have a classic rural mouse meets sitting mouse deal going on here. William is assigned a new parish and moves with his wife to a town in Georgia Blue Ridge Mountains, where they then care for their congregation. So which house that Melanie, who is played by Reese Witherspoon, pretends is her home, Carmichael Plantation, in Sweet Home, Alabama, is actually called. So what is the actual name of Melanie's house? So in case you have not seen Sweet Home, Alabama and are confused by this question, Melanie, who plays Reese Witherspoon, is trying to pretend that she is someone who is who she is not. And she goes to New York and falls in love with the mayor's son. And then the mayor of New York and her son wants to come and visit Melanie's home, which is actually a double-wide trailer. And Melanie has pretended that she's some grand person who lives at this grand Carmichael Plantation, but it indeed is not. So, what is this house that she pretends is her home really called? And that would be Triangle Red, Oak Hill, Blue Diamond, Gerald Plantation, Yellow Circle, Bullock Hall, or Green Square, Church Waldell Bromby House. So what is the real name of the Carmichael Plantation? Which is actually a house here in Georgia. Actually, it's North Georgia too. I think y'all can go visit it. I think it's actually a museum. All right, so let's see the real name of the Carmichael Plantation. Oh, wow, I'm impressed. It is indeed Oak Hill. Bert Wheeler is in the lead, followed by Rhonda Z, and Move E Fan, fantastic name, has a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. Way to go. So, Oak Hill and the Martha Berry Museum. Oak Hill, the Martha Berry Museum, is the home and museum about Berry's college founder, Martha Berry, located in Rome, Georgia, United States. So which movie was filmed in Georgia and North Carolina along the now abandoned Tallulah Falls Railway? We have Red, Triangle, The Great Locomotive Chase. We have Blue Diamond, The General. Yellow Circle, The Texas, or Green Square, Trains, Trains, Trains.
I'm going to switch to a different mic. Sorry, folks. You're good though, Marie. You can. I got my other mic going. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I think everyone can hear me now.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So do we have our answers? Let's see.
So how many people have we gotten answers in? All right, we have a few
Okay, we'll give it
more.
one more time.
Y'all have a little bit more time. Be thinking about which answer you want to click, though. And, of course, here we have a picture of the Tallulah Falls Railway, which this movie was then filmed along. Tallulah Falls is a gorgeous area. If you have not been, I would highly recommend visiting, especially now that it's getting into this cooler weather. All right, so the answer is the Great Locomotive Chase. Bert Wheeler still in the lead, followed by Brew Fam. Oh, and 3 players just hit a 3-answer streak. So the Great Locomotive Chase is indeed the name of the movie that was filmed along the Tallulah Falls Railway. So the Great Locomotive Chase, which this movie was actually based off of, was a military raid that occurred on April 12, 1862 in northern Georgia during the American Civil War. And then was indeed turned into a movie by Disney in 1956. The whole story of the Great Locomotive Chase is one of my favorites of the entire American Civil War. And I highly recommend going and looking it up because it's really a fantastic story. And also, from this raid, we have the creation and the award. Several Union soldiers were awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. The next question is, which sculpture used in the Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil is located in the Bonaventure Cemetery in Savannah? So we have, again, another movie being filmed in Savannah. So we have Triangle Red, the Lazy Dog statue. We have Blue Diamond, the Bird Girl statue. Yellow Circle, the Button Gwinnett Monument, or Green Square, Unknown Union Soldier Gravestone. Now, which of these is used in the Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil? It looks like just about everyone has their answer in. You still have a little bit of time, but just be thinking about which one you want to click.
I think we've got
All right,
answers.
it looks like everyone's answer is in. All right, so the Bird Girl statue, almost all of y'all knew that one. So the Bird Girl statue in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. It is a non-fiction novel by John Brent. And the book was published in 1994, and it follows the story of an antique dealer on trial for murder.
All right, let's see who won.
So 3rd place, we have Brew Fam. Congratulations. And in 2nd place, we got Rhonda Z.
Woo!
And 1st place is
Yay!
Bert Wheeler.
All
Fantastic. All right, and then we got our runners up. It looks like Eileen and it disappeared too fast.
right. We've got let's check it out.
All right. Thank y'all so much for playing. If you our Bert Wheeler, please go ahead and message us on the Facebook, or you can email us at the Northeast Georgia History Center, and we can set you up with your free digital membership, or we can help you gift that to one of your family members if you are indeed a digital member. So thank y'all all so much for playing. This has been such a fun virtual family day. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and see all of the videos that we put out today for our family day. We put out one every hour starting at 1 o'clock, ending with our grand finale here with our trivia game. So please go back and look at that. We have a craft video about the Grauman's Chinese Theater. We have our executive director, Glenn Kyle, going over some of the biggest old Hollywood hits. And we also have a whole dance routine that you can learn from Atlanta Historic Dance's own Kat Nagar. So please go and look up all of those super fun things. Oh, we also have a fantastic video where you can learn about Mickey Mouse and how he did indeed become America's Mouse. So much to learn, so much fun things to do. You can go back and look at them at any time. They will be on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. They'll be there for as long as the internet is here. So please go ahead and check those out if you have not already done so. And thank you so much for coming and playing along with us here.
Oh, and we have our winner would actually like to give their digital membership to the runner-up, Rhonda Z. So
right.
Rhonda Z, if you would message us on Facebook, go ahead and message us and we'll give you your free digital membership.
Fantastic! Oh, that's so wonderful. How nice.
All right, everybody.
All right.
See you next time.
Thanks so much for coming and playing.
Bye.
Bye.